Hi, my name is Michael Roberts, and welcome to Revive Your Creativity. This is my first video for Revive Your Creativity, and so let me give you just a quick introduction of what the site is, and then I just want to cover a couple quick topics. Revive Your Creativity is a site that's built for people that want to be creative. Sometimes we have this idea that either you're born creative or you're not, and a lot of it's just barriers that we set up along the way. Different discouragements have gotten in our way, or just plain busyness or something like that has gotten in our way to where we feel like we can't be creative anymore, or I've lost that creative spark, or I'm just not a creative person in general. So we really want to kind of examine that mindset and find ways that creativity can be a part of your life, just the same way that like exercising or being healthy like that can help you be a healthier person. So there's two topics I want to cover really quick in this first video. The idea that starting with whatever you have and then finding the time to actually be creative. There's talking about some of those barriers that we set up for ourselves. Those are two big ones. Well, I don't have enough time, and two, I don't have the right materials. So my purpose about doing videos is that I want to be really open with you guys, I want to be honest with you guys, and just kind of show you, hey, I don't have a professional setup here. That's not what it's about. It's just about getting out there and getting started with what you got. So first of all, let's talk about finding the time. It's about 5:30 right now in the morning. I am not a morning person. If you had known me all the way through school, and probably if you even know me sitting at my desk, at the first thing in the morning, I'm not a morning person really. But mornings are the only time in my house where I can have some quiet, and I have enough energy to sit down and be creative. I have two kids. I have one that's 4 and one that's almost 2. And they're loud. Their kids are loud. That's just how it goes. And it's awesome. And they have so much energy and they're a lot of fun. But at the same time, if I'm actually going to get anything like a video accomplished, it's going to have to be when the house is quiet, actually. So I'm here in my laundry room, which is the furthest point away from where my wife and kids are sleeping in the house. So while I'm talking loudly, I don't want to be too loud because I don't want to actually wake them up. But the point is, I had to examine my schedule, examine my energy flow throughout the day, and determine when could I actually do something creative. Like, when would my body actually allow me to get up, allow me to focus, and allow me to concentrate. A lot of times I used to do stuff late at night. That was kind of more my default mode. But more recently, it seems like whenever I try that, like I'm just too drained from the day, or maybe trying to keep up with the kids, trying to keep up with work, trying to keep up with relationships, all that kind of stuff, just kind of left me feeling exhausted. And so I'd sit down to start writing or whatever, and I would feel just discouraged. All this, oh, you can't do it, you're not good enough. All that kind of negativity junk that creeps into your mind. So as you try to find time for when you can be creative, it's not just a matter of when you can force that time, but it's also a matter of paying attention to yourself, paying attention to how your body works. Because while I used to be a night person, and I feel more awake at night still, but while I might be a night person more, I actually have more energy for creativity in the early morning. The other part of this is just getting started with what you have. I said that, I'm shooting here in my laundry room. I pulled a couple of lamps down from the living room so that I have enough lighting in here so that I would have some kind of weird funky shadows on my face or anything like that. If you see darkness underneath my eyes, that's not because of lighting, that's actually just because I'm that tired. But this is the time to create. This is when I can get up and do it. So, and I'm getting started with what I have. I'm shooting this video on a Motorola tablet instead of some kind of big professional camera setup or whatever, because you know what? It's just a matter of getting out there and starting. Funny thing is, I started this site a while back, and I only had my phone as any kind of video camera that was decent enough to actually shoot on. And so I kept trying to do this kind of same scenario from my phone, and my phone would glitch. And so I'd get almost all the way through the video, and it would glitch, and so I'd have to start all over. So it's nice to actually have something that works. When you're thinking about what it is you're going to use, you need to find that something that's going to work well enough for you to get started. Because getting started in art, I see this a lot. I used to teach guitar for people, and for students and for adults, and they'd get out there and they would just buy like a really nice guitar, and they'd say, okay, this is my new art, I'm just going to jump in. But artists, we can be flaky, we can change our minds very quickly, and so getting started by investing a lot of money in something might really come back to bite you. So, hey, start small, find the time when you can actually do it, and get out there and create. Look, we're going to mess up sometimes. I don't know how many times I've tried to do this video now, out of this, what take this is. But you know what? It's a matter of keeping on, keeping trying, because the results are worth it. Not just having a video or having a guitar, learning or whatever, something to show for that, but also what it does in yourself. Finding that time to express yourself, finding that time to just let yourself be creative. I've found it's made a huge difference in my life. And there's a lot of different people that I've gotten the chance to work with over the years that I've just loved seeing creativity come alive in them. I love seeing how it awakens them, how it gives them this chance to express themselves, how it gives them this chance to just be alive in a way that, Excel spreadsheets and, walking the dog and all those kinds of things, that all that stuff doesn't do. So this morning, just a very simple message. Find the time whenever you can and get started with whatever you got. Thanks, guys, and we'll definitely be back with more.